Greetings, YouTube. Happy Thursday. Even though I've heard from several players, even though it's 24 hours, that are not happy at all with the direction of the contest, and I cannot say that I blame them one bit. Especially when you consider that we have a Cavalier Leap Year bundle. I played on a leap year. Okay, so we get a title. And then once you claim the title, you see Cavalier Nexus. Oh my gosh. What? $20? No. This has to be an early April Fool's joke. Years ago, when Cavalier Nexus were the most valuable, other than a 6-star Nexus, which was for a long time almost impossible to get, this was the most valuable Nexus crystal in the game, and it was 2 crystals for $5. So if the price was cut in half to $10, this would still not really be that good of a deal because Cavalier Nexus have gone down in value so much. And in this one, you don't even get a 6-star Nexus because it's a champion opportunity. It's not a basic crystal. It's technically a featured crystal. Wow. I think this is really, really dumb. Like, I'm sure there are some people who would buy it, but we talked about how Kabam was doing a good job, in all fairness, of having microtransactions. And now we're in a position where they're turning what worked as a microtransaction to what's essentially a macro transaction. I don't know what to tell you, except for the fact that it's a horrible idea that is not going to work. It's one of those things that you think to yourself, there's no way somebody in power thought this was a good idea. And then you realize that the people who are in power oftentimes don't play the game. They are essentially somebody who is not in a position to know their own economy of the game. And it was just 24 hours ago that Kabam put wrong typos into multiple Nexus crystals, a 6-star and a 7-star, neither of which ended up being a Nexus crystal. They were class-based crystals. And then Kabam Mike doubled, tripled, quadrupled down on stupidity and said that 7-star Nexus crystals didn't even exist when we see them every day for daily Valiant specials for a player base that he apparently has forgotten exists as well. 3 days to buy this. And if you want to do it once, why not do it 4 times? $80 American, $80. Think about how many daily specials that is. You can get 4 $5 daily specials, which, as a reminder, if you're Paragon especially, the new stamp cards are fantastic. As I try every day to be balanced and fair on this game with my criticism of Kabam, I have to give them credit where credit is due. The new stamp card selectors have been buffed, and even though I love the Valiant one because of one thing and one thing only, the Tier 6 class Catalyst selectors, no offense to Titan Crystals or 7-star Shards or even Tier 4 Alpha Catalyst Fragments, which are such a small amount. They didn't even give us 10% of one. They could have given us 5,700 Tier 4 Alpha Catalyst Fragments, but apparently that would have been too generous. But it's still very difficult to get Tier 6 class Catalyst Fragment selectors, and I am a huge believer that the best thing you can do for Battlegrounds for your roster in general is to rank up 6 stars and eventually ascend them. 7 stars can wait. It still takes so long to open a 7-star crystal, especially a Titan crystal, and then so many champions need to be awakened at a high sig to be close to their best. That's why 6 stars have never been cheaper, better, and faster to rank up. So, April Fools came early with this. The last day of February feels like the first day of April because this should be at most $10, but really, if you want to give people a reason to quote-unquote jump for joy, make this $5. Make it the exact same price as the daily specials to the right of it, where you have to think, man, I get 5 crystals instead of 2 crystals. But now when you compare these Valiant specials, especially side by side, it's a joke. Like, this thing is a joke. And it's taken the bad taste in my mouth that I ended my day with when we talked about Kabam gaslighting the community so much that's actually an insult to the word gaslight. Now they continue that momentum into this dumpster fire. Look, people say, Prof, if you just complain about this game, don't play it. No, there's still a lot to love about this game. I'm just going to try to make the really bad parts improved. And the content creator program is great for giving feedback on new champions, but content creator program, do your boy a solid and tell them that to never do this again. Because as far as offers go, I offer to never see this dumpster fire trash again. It's a negative infinity and beyond grade, a rare negative Buzz Lightyear to end your February.